Hello, hello, hello. Antphrodite here, your pop culture psychic, back again with another spooky ooky reading. This time it's on Llorona. So sorry if my voice is a little bit hoarse. I just got back from TwitchCon and I lost my voice. My allergies were going crazy over there. But I had to make sure I keep putting out that content. I want to miss a day. So I'm here. So Llorona has been highly requested. To be honest, I wasn't sure if I should do this because I really don't know what we're gonna get. I know people want to know if it's real and if it is, like, what happened, and kind of go into it. So the story is basically about someone who apparently allegedly drowned her children. I don't know. She like chases after children or something. I don't know. I'm not like super familiar with it, and there's a lot of different depictions of it. So I believe it's part of Mexican folklore, but like urban legend, but I'm not sure. So correct me if I'm wrong. So let's just kind of go into this blind. I've never really done a reading on like a folklore legend thing like this in this way. I think I've done like Loch Ness Monster and stuff, but those are more cryptids, whereas this is more just like, what the hell is this? You know what I mean? So remember, these readings are all legend for entertainers only. I don't know what we're gonna get, and let's get started. Okay. Ow. Okay. Six of Cups is the past. It's also children. Two of Swords, separated. Hierophant, breaking of commitment or marriage. It's also religion. Eight of Wands, rapid change. King of Swords, reversed. Interesting. Four of Cups, reversed. Detachment. Queen of Wands, reversed. Okay. This this reminds me of like someone who was, so what we're seeing is separated from children. We're seeing religious beliefs, a breaking of a commitment or a marriage, and then a King of Swords ousting a Queen of Wands. So for me, it looks like a man having to separate from a woman, or separating from a woman, leaving her nothing and forcing her away from her children. So I don't know if it's like, you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of like when the Spanish flu or whatever, or like whatever the sickness that was going around. Like if someone got sick, they had to be like ousted and they couldn't be around anyone. It's kind of giving me very that. Where it's like you have to be separated from everyone. But what's interesting here is, I can't think of the sickness, so I don't remember. Sorry. But it's like you have to be separated from everyone. But it also looks to me like she was replaced by a man. So I think the story is based off of an actual story, but I think that the story is told to scare children. So there's two things going on here. One, I think this is based off of a real thing. It looks like some woman was ousted from something, for something she either did or for being sick, and then was replaced by someone else, so another woman. And then I'm seeing her being separated from her children as well. So it's like someone's wife being separated and exiled. And then I'm also seeing the Six of Cups, the Hierophant. I see that as religion, or religious people taking the story and using it to because the Eight of Wands has changed in the Two of Swords. It's like, how do we get people to stay in line? Like, we'll tell them this story to keep them in line. So that's what it reminds me of. That's kind of what I'm seeing. It would be like being embarrassed. It also wouldn't shock me if there was, okay, I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I don't know how to word this without, like, I don't know the politically correct way of saying this. So please don't come for me. You know, back in the day when somebody would have, like, when somebody would have a child who had, like, special needs or deformity, whatever, and they would lock them in the basement. I'm wondering if that plays some sort of part in this, where, because the Knight of Swords and the Queen of Cups, that's about wanting to take care of something that's causing me stress and wanting to help something. And for me, if something's being ousted and it's relating to children, that's what I think of. Like, if there's something related to children that you're trying to help, I would think it would be something like that, because this is the Ace of Pentacles, the Two of Wands, and Nine of Pentacles reversed. So this is about what other people will think. The Ace of Pentacles is about caring about your status and your money, and the Two of Wands is about fighting over something. So to me, it would be like if you were trying to take care of somebody who had a deformity or whatever, or you wanted to help children who were being locked in the basement or whatever, or I don't know. I don't know at the time, but it's like whatever caused the children to be shunned. There's something that was causing the children to be shunned that's related to this. That's the only thing I can tell you. Yeah, the Fool. That's children again, but that's also naive. The Chariot, get away, and the Hangman, don't let go. I wouldn't be surprised, to be honest, since she got replaced. I wouldn't be surprised if it's like having a baby out of wedlock and being embarrassed about that and wanting to hide that. Or like, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if it was like somebody fucking someone who was like I mean, I guess I don't know how far this goes. Do they have like servants or like people who worked for them back in the day? I don't really know how far the story goes back, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's like someone getting, having a baby with someone else, or like the quote unquote help or whatever, and then wanting to hide it. Like there's something like that to the story. And then just pretending they're someone else's baby. Like there's just some weird energy there about like shunning. I can't exactly pinpoint it, and like if anybody is familiar with this time frame or whatever, put it in the comments down below. Maybe you can help me figure that out. The Seven of Wands reversed, the Five of Cups, and then this is the Six of Wands, right? It's all public image. To me, it's like, again, it's being ashamed of something. So they're either sick, or maybe she was trying to help sick children, or perhaps they were just embarrassed of the child out of wedlock or something. Like there's just definitely something. I really do feel like illness plays a part in this, though. I'm not gonna lie. Because it's giving me like, I just keep seeing a nurse in my head. So I'm like, there has to be some sort of illness involved here. But like a nurse's cap is in my head. But the Six of Wands to me is like image. So it would be like if like someone who's like the town mayor or something got into a scandal, whatever. Actually, it reminds me a little bit of Hocus Pocus 2. If you guys have seen that, I just watched that, and it reminds me a little bit of that, actually. Hermit reversed, Eight of Swords, Eight of Pentacles. I feel like she like wrote things down. I see her like writing things on like a journal. Like there's like journal entries. I can see her like writing things down and then wanting to like burn the books or something. Like her writing things down. I wonder if she was like jailed or something, or trapped. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of basically it. That's the story. And then it was just taken by like religious people to scare children or into the conformity, or to scare anyone into conformity. Like that's kind of it, to be honest. The Ten of Pentacles, the High Priestess, and the Knight of Pentacles. So that's like anything that disrupts my money flow or my long-term goals. High Priestess using intuition, but also using spirituality and trust to get what I want. So lots of greed. This looks like a case of greed to me, like power, hungry, and greed. Yeah. Like, oh, you're the devil, you're evil, you're doing spells or something. Yeah, it's like you're just a bad person. Not them accusing her of being a witch. No, I don't know. All I can tell you is that basically that's the story. There's something to do with illness involved, something to do with shunning of children. I see her being ousted and replaced by someone else, someone pretending to be a parent or a mother to someone else's child, and then books, her writing in books or something. And then that's what the story was based off of. Do I think that there's an actual spirit haunting? I don't think so, actually. It doesn't feel spooky to me. It doesn't really feel like there's like a spirit or anything involved. If anything, maybe residual energy, like memories. But no, it doesn't really feel spooky, ooky to me. It just feels like religion took it and ran with it to force people to conform. In fact, I think this story has been one that's been told many times over and just kept changing. Yep, there's the gossip. That's Temperance here. Ten of Swords and Three of Swords. Yeah. Yeah, it reminds me of like when women were men's property. It's like you have to do as I say. Yeah, no. If anything, I think that this story had a different ending previously. I think the story had a previous different ending that was changed over time. To me, there's an ending to that story that leaves the woman victorious and was changed. Because the Ten of Swords, the Three of Swords, and the Temperance card, see how the women there are smiling? It's like a woman getting one over on a man and killing him. And I feel like that's how the original story ended. And somebody changed it. Like, I wouldn't even be surprised if children weren't involved in the original story of like the urban legend. And if it was just a revenge tale, because to me it feels like a revenge tale of a woman getting revenge on a man. So I feel like things were edited here. That's kind of what I see. I could be wrong, but that's what I see. So remember, if you like those tips, there's a link to my PayPal down below. There's a button on YouTube that's a heart. It says thanks. You can money directly. Follow me Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Antphrodite. I stream on YouTube all the time and do readings here. So catch one of my lives. Until next time. Bye, guys.